Hey, we're back again. This is part two of my little mini series that I'm doing here. What's in Pirates Crate? I still haven't thought of a. As of recording this, I still haven't thought of a title. So you'll see the title on the video when it comes out. But what I'm doing here is if you didn't see part one, part two. This is a part two of this video, and I built a cabinet over during the NFL playoffs, the football playoffs, because I was looking for a place to store my record cleaner and a bunch of other pieces for my collection that are not necessarily the collection. I thought, hey, why not pull out a bunch of the records that I own and talk about them? So this first one is a little bit bigger than I expected because I wasn't expecting it. But this is all of the live recordings that I have. So this is anything that has a live recording on it, to the best of my knowledge, when I pulled everything out. Everything that has a live recording on it. So we went through the MIDI records all the way till about the letter K. So this is going to be part two where we go through L through the rest of the alphabet. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Join the pirate crew. Like, subscribe, and ring the ship's bell to be notified when the captain posts new content. So if you didn't watch the previous video, you'll see that I'm trying not to cut as much. But unfortunately, with the way I'm doing this thing, you're going to see a little bit more cutting than usual, so I apologize for that. But the first one I want to show is, this calls back to last video when I was talking about the Live at Astoria Theater. This is Less Than Jake Live at Astoria, and this is the Grimace Purple variant. So, I don't have too much Less Than Jake, but I'm glad that I have this. This is a very, 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 very fun album. If you want to pause, here is the track listing. Ooh, there we go. There is the track listing. It's a very fun show. Recorded April 18th, 2001. So very, very cool there. Just some classic ska music. I need more ska music in my collection, let's be honest. Heck, we all need... There are always wants and things that we want for our collection. Keep things rolling. Ooh, this is another record that is now worth quite a bit of money because it was limited. This was from Record Store Day Past, Linkin Park, One More Light Live. It's on this. We saw this color last time. It's kind of like a goldish splatter. And if you want to take a look at the track listing, you can pause here. Take a look. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was number 1056 on that. Hand numbered. This had come out, I think, just a little bit after Chester had passed. So there's a lot of sentimental for many people. I enjoy listening to this one. This was, up until that point, this was the only Linkin Park record that I had. But now I've had more, thankfully, to add to my collection. But yeah, I'm glad to have that. The next one is Lynyrd Skynyrd, One More From the Road, not One More For, From the Road. Now, what's interesting about this one is this is on the MCA Records label. But one interesting piece of this is, if you want to pause to take a look at the track listing, side one is, you have your side one, and then side 4 is on disc 1, and then you flip 2 and 3. So this is one of those instances where if you had a machine that you could stack records to listen to, I know there are some players that you could put stacks of records, and what you would do is you would have side 1, side 2, flip it over, side 3, side 4. So this is more for that. This is the only one I believe in my collection that actually is like this. So it is a very unique way of having the music be there. Keeping the train rolling to arguably my favorite Record Store Day piece ever released in terms of live albums. I just wish there was some live photos from this, but other than that, this sounds amazing. It's an album that I put on quite a bit, and one that I'm glad that I decided to take a chance on. Tears for Fears, live at the Mazy Mazzy Hall in Toronto, 1985. What I love about this is the sleeves actually look like the master tape boxes. Very, very nice. This was one that, for a while there, I just picked up anything that randomly touched my interest. And this was distributed by RCA. This is Michael Wendroff, recorded live, and this is on the Buddha label. The last couple, so the last couple I want to show before I get to the big end piece. The last two are from an artist that I've talked about at length here on the channel. It's an artist that I talked to my friends quite a bit. But last Record Store Day, there was a box set that had come out that I was really excited for, and I'm glad that I picked it up. Now it's easily accessible, but Warren Zevon, Learning to Flinch. So this was a concert that he had done solo in 1992. If you want to pause and take a look at the track listing here, very, very cool. And keeping that same thought train rolling with the most recent Record Store Day, Black Friday, Warren Zevon Epilogue live at the Edmonton Folk Festival. Very, very cool stuff there. And then lastly, another Record Store Day piece. KEXP presents Raw Power, a tribute to Iggy and the Stooges. So this is a very cool tribute here. Let's see here. So here is the track listing here. And there were just some guys, that decided, hey, we want to just go up on the... want to go up on the market here. Here, if you want to see who is all part of it. Mike McCready, Baron Martin, Mark Arm, Duff McKagan, all decided to go on the public market there in Seattle and just do a tribute concert on a rooftop for Iggy and the Stooges. Very, very cool, kooky random piece of wax that I have. And I got one more to show you, and then we're going to wrap up this little duo set of videos. So let me go grab it. So I got a big thing to show you here. Woodstock 50. Now, this is not the full recording. This is in that CD box set that has everything. But during the pandemic, that's, 6 years ago. Wow. That's how I got my turntable. Rhino Records decided they were going to do hey, you're going to go in and listen to a podcast, take some surveys, and they let you get points, and you could go in and basically get a turntable or a box set for free. So I had two people in my house. One person did the box set, another person, me, got the turntable. But this is a bunch of Woodstock recordings on a whole box set, a whole bunch of artists, and a booklet talking about the days. Very cool. I'll even I'll show you what was on the back of the box just so you can see. So I'm not pulling out all the records because I've already pulled out enough records to this little 2 set here. But here you go. 5 record set with all of this music. Now, it's not studio mastered. It's not mastered from the master tapes. It's whatever they can record with. So this is an archival recording. But for free, I don't have anything to complain about. And even here, you can even see this was the hype sticker. This is one of the coolest pieces of things I own in my collection. And yeah, those are all the records that have live recordings on there. Thank you so much for checking out this part 2 video. It was a lot of fun to think about and make. I've had these records pulled out for quite some time. I'm glad to actually be putting these back into the shelves after I'm done here. But let me know down in the comments below if you've been listening to anything fun, if you have a favorite live album. I'd love to know down in the comments. And I've announced this on a couple of the collaborations that I've been on. But I'm working on a brand new series. And as of right now, as I'm recording this, it doesn't have a title. But I've always been interested in albums that happened after there was a lineup change. So that's what my next little bit of passion is going to go into, is talking about those albums after there was a lineup change, or an EP after there was a lineup change. Not necessarily a single, but those little pieces of music where there was more than one track, where the band or the act was feeling, hey, this is going to be our new direction. and how did it compare to the album before it. Some information about maybe the recording. So it's a little bit more of informational, but it is something that I'm really excited about. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, and until the next video, and as I say at the end of everything, at least I record, when the waters get rough, keep on sailing. Take care. See ya.